super delayed night of 2019 spooky edition.
Yeah, spooky. So spooky we couldn't find anything.
Because it's so spooky. We have ghosts in our equipment tonight.
1,
Screwing
2,
us.
3 missing power supplies.
A camera that will not turn on. Oh, it's so much fun tonight in October. Welcome to Halloween night on our crazy, weird 2019. So I don't have a wide camera, so we're using the wide camera.
For my camera because, yep.
We ran through 3 cameras trying to figure out Joe's camera. We can't get it to work. We can't find the power supply for it because we've been busy the last month, like doing all kinds of stuff, trying to get we're trying to get money for this channel.
Yeah, trying to keep the
lights on.
Money train flowing so that we can keep the lights on.
Oh, damn it!
Spooky.
Yes.
There you go.
Very sad.
Well, what is it? It's the 24th today.
25th today.
25th today. Yeah, 25th.
So we haven't been back. We haven't been with you guys since September.
Yeah.
So it's always good to be back with you. Hopefully you guys are having a good night tonight.
Yep.
And we are being part of that good night.
And hopefully we're live because that will be weird if we're not. I think we are.
Over there.
Yeah.
We have our buddy Tim running around in the hey Dark, how you doing?
Hey Dark.
Dark. Our friend Tim's kind of standing there. Hopefully he's not. If that camera was on, he'd be literally blocking it.
That's true, but he's not, so we're all right.
That camera doesn't work, so it doesn't matter. You can stand there, Tim. It's perfectly okay.
Wow, are you still here?
Boy.
Still here. It kind of ensues that we have been going for like a long while instead of
haven't been here.
Yeah, or haven't been here.
Since
but
hours trying to find these stuff.
Yeah. So
for your entertainment, for your free,
yes.
And all we ask you to do is watch these horrible, terrible YouTube ads.
Yep.
And Dr. Squatch's magic soap.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can probably. I bought some of that.
Did you?
Yeah. You know why? It's actually pretty good. So the reason why I bought it is I did that play down in
Oh yeah, in Vista.
Mm-hmm. And they had their sponsor was Dr. Bonner's magic soap.
Yeah.
It wasn't Dr. Squatch's magic soap.
Gotcha.
But I hear that every night, and the whole band would always cheer. Like, and tonight's proud sponsor, Dr. Bonner's magic soap. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of fun. Mm-hmm. Right. And so after doing that for 3 weeks, I got in my head, I want to try Dr.
It
Squatch's
worked,
soap.
essentially.
So thank you, Dr. Bonner, for making me buy Dr. Squatch's soap.
Yeah, I didn't buy yours, but I did buy it.
Because I had some weird thing going on in my body. It just smelled weird. So, like, I need some more powerful, manly soap. This Irish Spring is not doing it.
It's not manly enough?
Not doing it for me. So I got the pine tar stuff because I wanted to smell like pine sol.
Yeah.
Like all day long.
Oh, there you go.
It's got some oatmeal in it, so it's like it'll rough up your skin a little bit. Lather's pretty good, so it's good stuff. Dr. Squatch, please send your checks to Filmmaker IQ.
That's right.
Of John Hess.
Keep the lights on for us.
Oops, I'm used to hitting that button for you.
And now it's just nothing right now.
Yeah. But I heard the guy that does the Dr. Squatch soap, he's a San Diego stand-up comedian.
Oh, well, there you go.
And actually, I met a guy. I was hanging out with a guy the other day, Matt Teen, who's friends with him. I'm like, hey, you know the Dr. Squatch guy? He's like, yeah. He also does those horrible sunglasses, which I forget the name of the sunglasses, like Taylor or whatever. But the reason why I don't like them because I wear prescription sunglasses. Like sunglasses don't work for me.
Yeah,
I hate sunglasses.
I break them. So you guys see Joker. I knew that was gonna come in there.
That card says you guys see Joker.
Hey,
have you seen it?
I have not.
I have. So I'm the only one here. Of all 3 of us here that have seen Joker, I'm the one that has seen Joker. We can talk a little bit about it, but we won't go into spoiler territory for these two.
I know enough about it. Everybody was ready to be like rise up in arms, and it's essentially like the baseline of it is mental health issue. Like,
seriously,
issues are like serious when people don't get funded for that stuff.
Ignore mental health issues is basically the message of the film.
And I was like, all right, cool, but
it's definitely not like what's the term for it? It's incel. It's not an incel thing. The guy's just really messed up. And the performances is worth watching, and obviously that they're going to hint at Batman.
Yeah,
because it is a Joker movie.
Exactly.
So if there is no hint at Batman, you kind of be like, what the hell?
Here's the thing: I will watch it, and I will probably enjoy it, but I kind of just didn't see it more for the annoyance of I didn't want to have to deal with a bunch of whiny people in the going in or going out. So I was just like, I'm not even gonna. I won't worry about it.
I want to see it so I can yell at the whiny people.
Yeah.
Tim has a question. Go for it. We don't have a camera for Tim.
Nope.
All right. So Tim's asking if I saw if we thought that Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix did a tribute or something to Heath Ledger, and I would say not really. I think there's such a separate, different character.
Yeah.
It's such a yeah, it's a totally. I mean, it's the same basic read that the guy's psychotic, and also the whole same read of this might not be the story, the definitive story, and
Yeah.
it's one of those like this is just one version of how the Joker may have came to be.
Yep.
So you can read it that way if you want.
Well,
Um,
I'm
go
gonna
for it.
go into the whole idea of like if you look at Heath Ledger versus Jack Nicholson, the difference was vast, and I think
Yeah,
the same thing can be said from Heath Ledger to Joaquin Phoenix, is that there's a vastly different version of the Joker, which makes them good.
yeah.
It's what makes them so versatile and unique versus Jared Leto,
Now, yeah, if we want to talk about Jared Leto's,
who's like
who's just
brick
Jared Leto
house.
was a gigolo
Yeah,
Joker.
it was like
Where that one was just yeah. I would say, but I would say Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix are more like in the same thread. Um, yeah, I don't know. Jack Nicholson's also pretty damn crazy too, but he wasn't
yep.
a psychotic. Well,
His was like
he was
a
gangster psychotic.
yeah, exactly. He was gangster psychotic with this weird ability to just be calm and then just go ballistic in a way. Like it was like a almost like a simmer. Like all of a sudden you just
Yeah.
be like very calm, very collected, and then just blow up and then be insane. Like it's crazy
Well,
everywhere.
also the thing with what the Joaquin Phoenix I just wanted to mention is that you don't. The Joaquin Phoenix is not a fully formed Joker until closer toward the
The
end.
end.
So that's there's also that.
Yeah.
You're gonna see him still like I want to. His whole line is I want to bring joy and happiness. My mom says I'm gonna bring joy and happiness to all the world,
Yeah.
and everyone just laughed at him. It's like, you're stupid, you're
Yep.
crazy. Anyhow,
All right. So
that's
anyway,
Joker
let's
talk.
see. If they get
Yeah. So listen, buddy. Says a nice username there.
yeah.
Are you guys planning on making a feature anytime soon? Do you have it in the realm of possibility or not really? That's always a what's it called a loaded
It's
question.
an idea in the back burner,
Damn
I
it.
think.
Damn it! How could this have happened?
Damn it, how could this have happened?
Keep hitting the wrong button.
Yeah,
Yeah, we plan features, but features are big investments of time. And
Yeah.
money. Like even if we do it on the cheapest side, we still have to shoot like 2 weeks worth
Yep.
of footage, and getting 2 weeks of people together, 2 weeks of food for everybody. It's not free. It's not super expensive, but it's not
Yeah.
free, and it requires planning and it requires there's a lot of coordination and logistics that need to happen for a feature film. They're not quite ready yet, although we're putting plans together for stuff like that.
Yeah.
But shorts are fun because they're also ways to just introduce everybody to each other,
Mm-hmm.
put teams together, kind of build your repertoire of people.
Yeah, and also while we're building the repertoire of people, we've been playing with an idea that is a lot more viable and keeps us closer to here. Because that's the other problem is if we choose a certain location, we're stuck to that location for the 2 weeks or 3 weeks or however many weeks it is to shoot in a feature film. And so we want to kind of pull back, do a short, and do it around us so that we're not having to, go long distances and stuff like that, and kind of prepare and find people that we'd want to use in later runs of things. Mark Hamill's Joker is the best.
You know
He's
who's
good,
the
damn
best Joker is the Joker from Full Metal Jacket. That's the best Joker.
good.
That's what I see seeing those memes of
Yeah.
all my Marine friends are always posting that one. He was the best Joker.
All
His
right.
name. Howdy, big fan, most knowledgeable ever. Have missed you guys. Known as the Custom Culture in our previous. Oh, hi, Custom Culture.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Welcome, Gregory Quarles. And then we actually had a question in here. Yeah,
Uh,
where can I learn more about filmmaking films? Where can you learn about more making films? I think the obvious answer to that is make the film.
Yeah.
There's nothing like experience to teach you the hard knocks of life. Of course, you can always check out your local
Filmmaker IQ.
Filmmaker IQ.
I thought that's what he was setting us up for.
I was going to set up go to your local colleges. Look for your
Oh, okay. You're going like
colleges,
the
legit places.
yeah. Fair enough.
Community colleges. News on that later. I'm not going to spoil it yet. But
No,
that's,
see, I knew what you were going with, but John was like,
I
yeah,
was doing the political thing.
yeah, he was going with go out there and make something great, which is
Whatever,
the
guy.
underlining
Whatever, guy.
thesis of filmmakeriq.com is that go out there and make something.
Hey, I mean,
And
just to plug it, because we did have a new sponsor come on board. If you want to check out civiclifeproject.org, you're between 15 and 25, you can win $5,000 by making a documentary about oh shit, there's a light that's going out on us. This ghosts have gotten to this place again.
Spooky. Wait.
Spooky. But if you go into
All of our lights fucking went out.
life.org, something change.org, change project. I forget what it was. I really lost it.
Yep. We're not getting paid for this.
Well, that's okay. This is a bonus one. This is I didn't even
This
promise
was free.
one. This was
but,
free for them.
Yep.
But project something or another. Anyhow, you can actually win some money.
Yeah, the time warp.
All right. It is October, and it is that time of year.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, we always did think that the warehouse was.
Hello.
Whoa, that's whitewashing.
Welcome to a very nice. What advice can I give? Advice to youngsters: don't try to live stream in October when you've been away from your office for a long time.
Michael Myers about to invade the studio. I wish we had his theme song on, but
just strobe this background. You got a nice little action going on there. There we go. There we go. All right, I'm gonna set. Okay, hopefully.
Cue Halloween theme. That's what I was waiting for, Deckard, but we don't. We don't have a.
We don't get demonetized right here.
We don't have a competent person on the computer. Tim.
He's competent.
May I ask, what advice would you give to young teens aged 13 to 17, say if they were to dabble / try their hands on filmmaking? Get a camera, get some friends, get a loose base plot, go beat each other with sticks. I don't know. Have fun. Have I don't know whether it's you helping them write a story or them writing something that they want to tell, and whether it's even just choreographing a fight scene and letting them watch it back. At 13 years old, everybody wants to be like, Bruce Lee or something, or a Power Ranger. I don't know.
Pro tip, ask your crush to be in the movie and then convince her drama teacher that she should be naked in it.
Yeah, that didn't really work out for us.
But she tried. The drama teacher did try.
Yeah.
Really, I'll give her the credit.
Miss Inessa did?
Oh yeah, remember that?
Really? Nah, I don't remember that part.
So I had a big crush on a girl named Katie, and she was in Titanic with us. And the drama teacher said, because we made fun of
we were making fun of
the
it.
Nude scene. She's like, you really should be nude in that.
Really?
Try, yeah.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Oh, you
Damn,
didn't know
Miss
that?
Inessa fucking.
Well, yeah, she knew what was up.
Yeah,
She wanted.
Well,
that.
at that point, yeah. I just said her name, our drama teacher's name. Doesn't really matter.
Okay, she
doesn't watch us.
Oh, hi, Miss I.
Yeah, all of a sudden she appears.
What did you say?
Yeah, and then she'd be like, "Well, this is all Matt's fault, and obviously, Joe, you are just too great." Because that was always what happened.
Oh, okay.
Because I would do the sound stuff for all the theater stuff,
and then
Matt would always get the blame for everything bad, and I would always get the praise, and it pissed Matt off so bad.
The Matt that we know.
Yeah, the Matt we know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it.
I did. John
Tim
didn't.
asked. So we have when you hear those empty silences, that's Tim asking a question.
Yeah.
And so he said, "We should give him a mic."
We probably should.
If I don't have any mic inputs. Yeah, get involved with school projects.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Like make videos for school, make videos for clubs, advertise your club.
That's true. We had academic decathlon, and I remember doing the do's and don'ts of the sound room, which was that was entertaining for theater. That's still apparently playing. I didn't know that.
That's good.
Apparently, just like our academic decathlon stuff, every once in a while, it's still around.
I wish you had some comments.
Oh yeah.
What did I say? That's what I heard. Northern California is losing their light power along with.
Yeah, and see.
Oh no, we just did with our lights.
Yeah.
Bill 32, I'm getting Twitch and Mixer. Yeah, I can have a link to your YouTube to them.
I'm gonna clip that and pass it to my school kids. All right. Yeah, no worries.
Oh yeah, steal all our stuff. I don't care if you're working for a public school or something. Steal all our stuff.
You've been getting into Twitch and Mixer. I could have a. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I do Twitch at times, and obviously we do YouTube. So
and I've been wanting to do Twitch too. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, every kid's got a phone now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Like Joe said, everybody has a phone, but the tech's not. I'm not so worried about the tech. I think it's more about the friends and because I think filmmaking is great because you can build friendships that way and I think it's a good place to do it in high school.
Yep.
Just
Yeah,
when
exactly.
you're a kid, you can just do that. When you're an adult, and people are like, "Well, I don't want to show up to your film because I've got work."
Everyone wants to be like Bruce Willis and Liam Neeson. That's true. Everybody,
I don't know if
you
anyone
know.
wants to be Bruce Willis anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to be Liam Neeson, but I don't want to be Bruce Willis.
I don't know, like young Bruce Will, like Hudson Hawk, and obviously Yippee Ki Yay. What?
Well, yeah, okay. I want to be what's his face
Um.
from
Who?
what's his face from that movie?
Oh yeah,
McClane.
McLean.
John McClane.
McLean.
Any idea when the Fox video is coming out? And the answer is no. I have the script finished. I finished one more Film IQ bits here. Because that Gemini video went freaking bonkers, I probably need to do another frame rate video to explain some of the things about I wanted to talk about that. And because, heck, YouTube just gobbles that crap up like crazy.
Yeah.
But the Fox video or the first half of the Fox video is written out. I think I might just produce it now
Yeah.
and worry about doing the second half later. The first half of the Fox video basically covers everything up to when Fox dies.
Yeah.
And then before 20th Century takes over.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be really epic. That one's just pretty crazy out there story.
Actually, you want to play a villain, so you want to be Alan Rickman,
So
or
I was thinking about Gemini Man because I was complaining about I don't know if you guys seen the video. You guys haven't.
I saw it.
You saw it? Okay. But I was saying that the act like Will Smith and the Mary Elizabeth Winstead, they kind of float along fine
Mhm.
because they're the good guy.
Yeah.
But the villains suck in high frame rate. Like
Yeah.
they come off really bad because the villains have to act.
Yeah.
The good guys just to be themselves. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm the good guy. Oh,
I'm the good guy.
You know?
Mhm.
Yeah, because a movie like Gemini Man, the bad guys are such mustache twiddling little. Oh, Junior, you will be a good clone and defeat Will Smith for me.
Yeah.
It's like, ha ha ha! You are my favorite son. He hugs Will Smith, young Smith. It's like, yeah, that comes across. So, well, it's not. And then it's weakness. It's the fact that villains require more acting or a little different kind of acting.
Yeah.
And like playing the
And
good
playing
guy.
the good guy.
And a lot of people say that they love to play the villain because it's more of the fun acting.
Mhm.
No, I don't. I think I think villains get plenty of
A
credit.
few times. Well, I mean, he played friggin' Hans. He played the sheriff in
You're talking
of
about-
Nottingham.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
freaking Robin Hood.
Even Galaxy Quest, he was kind of a dick.
Oh yeah. I mean, Alan Rickman. I mean,
He's a
freaking
really good bad guy.
yeah. I mean, he played Snape.
Yeah, they're another good example.
But I mean, he played a lot of.
just Snape.
He played villains.
Snape and Die Hard alone
Yeah.
are enough to put you in the villain hall of
He
fame.
played Metatron in freaking Dogma. I mean, he
Oh,
wasn't a
yeah.
villain, but I mean,
No,
it
he's
was.
kind of a dick.
But he's a dick. I mean,
Yeah, so he
Alan Rickman's default setting was
is
being a dick.
dick. Yeah.
Yeah. But he
A
was
really good
amazing at
dick.
it.
Yeah.
So
You see. Bigley Down Under.
yeah. Snape wasn't a villain,
Who is ready for season 4?
but he was a dick. That's what we're getting at.
Who is oh well, let's go back up here. What is the next revolution in cinema, virtual reality? If not, what's coming after IMAX, 3D, AVX, etc.? I don't know. I don't really care. Honestly, it's like you know what? Just give me a good movie. Like just I don't. Yeah, IMAX. Okay, cool. It's 24-point sound. That's fine. Dolby Atmos sound. Make the sound come from anywhere. That's
Yeah.
cool. Make my seats rumble. All right, that's cool. End of the day,
I
just
don't
give me
know
a
if I
fair
enjoy
movie.
that.
Just give me a good movie.
Yeah, I like. Why do I need that?
Oops, wrong camera.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and James Cameron's not even going to be doing high frame rate anymore. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, yeah, we're talking because James Cameron. Did you see that article, Joe? James
Yeah.
Cameron's. So he says, "Oh, well, I like high frame rate for 3D."
Yeah.
So he keeps coming back to the 3D thing. Okay, but I'm not really interested in seeing movies in 3D. I'm kind of just give me a movie, a good movie, like, and show me something kind of new. The way Fury Road was new, but it wasn't. It was just still using the same old tech.
Shiny and new.
Yeah, shiny and chrome, exactly.
Shiny and chrome. Yeah.
But or even give me something like The Witch. We can talk about the Lighthouse in a sec too.
Yeah.
How The Witch was really cool and new and exciting, but it was totally old school stuff. It was just that was exciting and new. But yeah. How about bringing back Smell-O-Vision? Why not?
Here's the thing. Like again, I was just about to say was like the whole rumbling of your seat, the smell-o-vision, all that stuff is just gimmicky to try
Yeah.
to distract you from. If a good story is good, you don't need smell-o-vision and you don't need freaking rumbling seats and all that. because you're gonna be captivated enough that I mean, here's
Oh boy.
here's the fact none of you guys know. So we have our friend Tim, and when he is truly into something, he zones out, his jaw drops, and he completely just goes glass-eyed. And that is the story of a good movie. If you can do that to somebody, then that is a good movie. That's right. Exactly. I do. Me and John, when we sit there, we like Mystery Science Theater 3000 it a little bit. And
At
and
least
uh
at least the trailers.
and whose fault is it? Who do you fucking sit between? You sit between me and John like a fucking dumbass. And then so what happens is John tells you shit and I tell you shit. What you should do
I
is
don't
sit
think
on
I-
one of the ends of us. So
I don't
Well,
think I tell people shit during the movies.
you do.
Okay,
Me
maybe
and
I
you
do a
both
little
do.
bit. Maybe a little
But-
bit. Okay, once in a while.
but yeah.
I want to smell Scarlett Johansson. I think she smells of roses and lilac. Top Gun Maverick looks good. It actually does look kind of interesting. I'd
Yeah,
like to see
well,
what
yeah,
the
it's
heck
gonna
he's gonna
be-
do with that.
Yeah.
I think next year, I think 2020.
Well, was Val Kilmer was Iceman, right? Is he in
Yeah.
it? Like, are we gonna have Iceman? Obviously, we don't get Goose. He's dead.
Goose could come back to life. You
Spoilers.
don't know that.
Oh, that's true.
He
Dream
could come back
dream
as a
sequence.
oh, there you go. Ghost Force Ghost.
Mm-hmm. Here you go.
What
Oh
was I
yeah,
gonna
we
say?
didn't even talk about the Rise of the Skywalker trailer.
Oh yeah.
Vic-
Yeah, Val Kilmer
He's
would
got to
probably
lose
be-
a lot of weight,
He could. Maybe like be the retired.
but he's in Blunt Man and Chronic.
He
or
could be the retired guy who's like, "Hey, Maverick, I retired. Look at me. I'm happy
Yeah.
as hell." And you're
That's
still
true.
being a
Jay
dick.
and he's in Jay and Silent Bob reboot as Blunt Man, and he's looking a big guy.
Ellen Roses says the saddest part of dying is not being able to see the new movies coming out.
What's that?
The saddest part of dying is not being
Oh,
able to
there
see
you
them.
go. There you go.
Was it that one somebody was it Kevin Feige took the one kid that had cancer and he showed him the end game before he kicked the bucket.
I
It's
mean,
kinda
there's
sad, but
there's
it's
movies
true.
about that. I mean,
Yeah, there's a
there
story
was
about that.
there was the one with the star, like, which was and I have to feel like that kid probably regretted that, but it was like the first one, I guess, the prequel, like first one, and the guy, and it had like Kristen Bell in it, and
This
probably a
sounds like
couple other
a
people.
horrible short we should make.
Yeah, and then, but of course he comes out happy. But
No,
now
our-
knowing what we know,
Our short should be like the kid's like, I wanted to watch it before I died, and he starts watching.
he's
Starts croaking halfway.
just
through.
as he gets there. Oh, that would be terrible, but funny.
He's like,
Um,
and he turns to look and says, "What'd you think of it?" My heart just stopped.
Yeah. Like, oh no, he died.
Everyone's a critic.
Val is in the new Top Gun trailer, I think. Oh, we have to
Cool.
check,
We'll
but
check that one out.
yeah, the Star Wars trailer was interesting. I will
Joel
say
says
that.
the Star Wars trailer is interesting. All right.
I will say
How about this? I like.
here's the thing. I watched the Last Jedi one and thought it was bullshit. And I watched the first one, I thought it was interesting. So, but here's the thing. J.J. Abrams, then whatever, Rian Johnson, Rian Johnson, and then now J.J. Abrams. But here's the thing. When you look at that, all of the scenes are very reminiscent
Yes.
of shit you saw in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Very reminiscent. So it's
Although there are horses in this one.
that is true.
So that's
There's-
very Raiders of the Lost. That's very what is it? Holy Grail.
Holy Grail, yeah. So, and I did see, like, okay, here's the thing. Before I say this, Rose Tycho, I don't know her.
Rose Tycho, yeah.
I don't know her real person,
Oh,
real,
real
real
actress.
actress's name. I have nothing against her. I feel she was just given a really shitty character. However, the 3 seconds I saw of her, she looked very angry, and she was like, and looked very determined to do something. And I'm like, I hope that bitch slit someone's throat.
Maybe.
Because, like, if they do that where she just, like, straight up, like, kills a fucking stormtrooper like that, I'll be like, all right, you're redeemed for your crashing into fucking Finn in the second movie. Like, granted, the second movie was still utter crap, and I know you don't agree with me on that, and that's fine.
Fine.
But I'm just saying, if there's a possibility J.J. Abrams can save it, I hope he can. Now, and then the other part of this is they just Disney just went, all right, let's give it to Kevin Feige. and hope he can save Star Wars after this. So there is still hope. It is a new
There's
hope
a new hope.
that Kevin Feige won't destroy it.
Hey, Bill Cage, I liked it too.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, and I think not
Here's
only
the thing: The Mandalorian is being done by Jon Favreau. Jon Favreau did Iron Man. We've seen he's capable about doing stuff. I haven't seen anything of it yet. And obviously they just did a trailer. Bill Burr is in it.
oh really?
Not
Yeah.
Bill Maher. Bill Maher would
Burr.
be a Bill Maher would
What's the deal with Philadelphia?
Yeah, exactly. He's just like the news anchor and like the
Yell at-
Galaxy News or something.
All you
But
people in Tatooine are idiots.
but
Let's go
Bill
big
Burr is
giant
apparently playing a Mandalorian,
Mandalorian.
which I don't know how that works.
I don't even know what
but
a Mandalorian is.
Mandalorian's like the
It's like a race of people.
Yeah, it's a race of people who are going around. Yeah. Well, they weren't bounty hunters to begin with. They became
Well,
bounty hunters. But
before we ditch the subject, let me just talk about what I thought of the trailer. I liked it, and I think it looks cool. And I there's such a backlash against Last Jedi. I'm like, all right, well, you guys gonna complain about stuff. I was gonna go see it. Whatever.
yeah.
That's my thoughts.
Well, I mean, the one thing is I just hope that they don't do time travel
Yeah. God.
and that Palpatine doesn't like
Force Ghost in?
force ghost into Rey
Oh, okay. maybe.
like somehow. And then like Luke force ghosts into Kylo because they're family or some
I think
shit.
we can all
And we have like a
family
master
hoedown?
apprentice hoe down on the top of a ship, which we did see them fighting on the top of a ship.
Well,
So,
I think that we can all agree that the next last should be the end of the Skywalker series, and we can start the freak over again
yeah.
and not have to do this whole thing with dredging out the Skywalker, dredging out the Darth Vader stuff over
Why
again.
couldn't they
Let's
just make
move
it a
on.
Boba Fett show? I'm sure, the problem is they were going to be like, oh, let's make a Boba Fett movie. And then Solo tanked that with
yeah.
its, and look,
They should just release.
Yeah.
They should just gone with what those two clowns came up with that Solo instead of trying to redo it,
yeah.
because they probably would have just would have been fine.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand why they needed to darken it so much so that
You
I
can't
have
really
to
see
like
it.
try to
Yeah.
brighten my screen to
I
complete.
don't know. The weird
full-
thing about that is like it's the same thing with that show Ozarks, and everyone loves that show Ozarks. But when I watched Ozarks, it's like, holy crap, I can't see anything.
Ozarks isn't as dark.
Yeah,
I
it
feel
kinda
like
is.
well, at least not on my
Maybe,
TV,
yeah,
but
yeah, yours.
I don't know. But I mean, it is dark. Like,
It's
don't get me
super
wrong.
dark, yeah.
They do make the darks dark, but it's not as
like-
bad as Solo.
It's like they never figure, oh, what's a key light? I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
It's like in the
exactly.
back. Speaking of Star Wars, do you think we'll ever see a franchise-dominated film for half a century again? I think we kind of have right now, haven't we? Oh, Batman's a good example.
Yeah,
Or about James Bond, even.
James Bond,
Forever.
obviously. Yeah,
But let's look at Marvel. I mean, come on, Marvel's on its way.
yeah.
You know, it's definitely going to be with us for another 20 years. We just talk about this. You just mentioned the other a few minutes ago about how I don't need all those crazy sound effects in my ear. I don't need to be
Mhm.
my sheets moving.
Yeah.
That's definitely that's literally the definition that Martin Scorsese was saying about theme park rides.
Yeah.
That's when it becomes a freaking theme park ride. It's no longer cinema. I'm vehemently agreeing with Scorsese. I'm thinking about writing something about that. I don't know yet.
I disagree with
Shoot.
Scorsese quite a bit on it.
Yeah.
And now here's the thing, like, one, we're gonna give him the fact that he dropped out of Joker,
Yeah.
but he was going to direct one.
Yeah.
So right there is a little bit okay. That's not
critical.
yeah, a little hypocritical. Let's deal with that. Two, I get that Scorsese, and also we'll go back with Joker a little bit. Joker is very reminiscent of Raging Bull.
Oh, he's no, it's closer
Raging Bull
to
or
Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver. Okay, it was Taxi Driver.
Or
For
Taxi
some reason,
Driver.
I get the two mixed up. So, but the characters are more than their suit.
Yeah.
And that's what I think he doesn't really get is all these characters have struggles in theirs that are just the same as any other story. Except they wear spandex or whatever it
Well,
may
and I
be
think
for
and,
their
every-
costume.
and everyone wants to say that they all have the same plot line. That's not the point. Like
It's
there are-
it's a hero's journey. I mean,
yeah.
even the thing is even stories that aren't about superheroes
Have the
have a
same
hero's
plot.
journey.
A lot of them
Like,
do,
I
yeah.
mean, American Beauty, uh, Kevin Spacey's character has a hero's journey. He goes from being completely in this slump to going through, and then he dies a hero's death in a way.
That's an interesting take. I haven't thought
But
about it that way.
it is very much that rise and fall. He
Yeah.
has that arc all the way to his death, and I think
He has that the instigating moment where he chooses to go on the journey,
exactly.
goes on the journey, he finds something about the journey, and he returns back to the society with something new,
Mhm.
a new way of looking at
And
life, and then tragically dies.
and then tragically dies.
Spoiler.
Um,
You haven't seen the movie.
but yeah, let's
But
see.
yeah.
Okay, anyway, back to let's jump in. Saw a DVD copy of Titanic 2 at a
Oh,
local video store.
okay.
The worker said it's not worth the money and time to rent, so rented another movie. How bad was Titanic 2 if you saw it? I did not.
I've only heard of it, and
Yeah.
I would suggest you watch it and put it on immediately on your top 10 list
Yeah.
because it is no, watch it and figure and see if you like it or not. I mean, the worst that could worst that could happen is that you have a new worst movie in your repertoire.
I like the Titanic 2. I didn't even know they made it.
Yeah.
There is also a horrible cartoon about it as well. And it's just
Next says, I don't really buy into his point just because it's not Shakespeare. It doesn't mean it can't be a good play. I mean, we have Williams and Miller, right? They're pretty good. Yeah, exactly. And then another one I was pointing out that they asked Alfred Hitchcock, man, how did you create that Psycho movie? That's some real fine cinema right there. And Hitchcock was like, please, I was just trying to scare the audience. I was just making them try to scream. That's all I was trying to do. Have a good time.
Yeah,
That's all I was
exactly.
trying to do. So, I mean, the thing about the Marvel movies, what really pisses me, Martin Scorsese, he can have his, we always have to preface this, he can have his own opinion.
Exactly.
But the thing is, Martin Scorsese, you are supposed to be smarter than this.
Yeah.
You have studied history of film. How could this have happened? Right? So he should know better than to be dissing Marvel like this because, yeah, they're not his style cinema, but they are cinema to there's a different kind of cinema. So
yeah. First, yeah, the genre of superhero.
well, they ended
And they ended up
they ended up just opening the best picture to 10 categories and then including a superhero movie and then once in a while.
I still believe they should have just had a best Chris category. So like Chris Evans, Chris Pines,
Chris
Rock, Chris Hemsworth, all the Chris's.
Chris's, man.
Yep, all the Chris's.
But
And just share it on
the
weekdays.
thing is though, like, well, it made me
I just destroyed your point.
Black Panther, okay, like none of us here really thought that was the best movie in the world. I'm not going on a limb saying that. However, there is a part of this population that adores that movie that was like it's so special for Black America to be represented in media for the first time as superheroes. That is such an important positive thing for them. To say
Blade, I know, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, but
well, Shaft's a little different. Shaft's not a superhero.
And Blade is R-rated too. So Blade wasn't like you couldn't take your whole family to see Blade.
Blade was PG-13.
Was it 13? Okay, never mind. I take it back. But doesn't defeat the point that all these years since Blade, you finally have a really powerful black superhero and a superhero culture in a society of superheroes that Africans were technologically, they weren't portrayed as these savages. They were portrayed as really intelligent people, and that was really important for them. And man, like to say that's not cinema, and then Mr. Francis Ford Coppola, I make fucking wine. I don't make movies anymore. I let my daughter make the movies. He comes out and says, "Oh, these movies are despicable." Well, go fuck yourself, Francis Ford Coppola. I'm sorry. Go fuck yourself, Francis Ford Coppola. I love Godfather. I love Godfather 2 more than I love Godfather. Godfather was okay. Godfather 2 was really good. Apocalypse Now, I appreciate, but man, if you tried to make that movie today, you'd get so many like safety concern violations. People would be.
Oh, that's actually a good one. I like that
Yeah.
one. I enjoyed your Gemini
Let's
Man
go
video.
back.
Any thoughts on 60 to 100 FPS on fully animated movies? Or do you think all movies would benefit from using 24 frames per second?
All right.
So you're essentially dealing almost with something that could be construed as a video game.
You know what movie I watched the other night?
What's that?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, that's a great
So
movie.
because I came to this realization the other night that actually what you find is that if you want art, you go down in frame rate. You don't
Hmm.
go up, because if you go up in frame rate, you are getting more and more couch into the realism.
Yeah.
Because after about 40 frames a second, above 40 frames a second, your brain starts to like say, is that real? That's real. It looks kind of real to me. So
Hmm.
the further higher you go, the more real. There's just no room for that.
Yeah.
If you want stylized, you got to go lower. You go lower to like 12 and 10 and
Yeah.
8,
Which they did, and
which they do in SpiderVerse,
mhm.
and they do in anime,
Yep.
because you want the time to absorb beautiful art.
Yep.
So I think animation won't go higher. Tim says, yeah. Mm-hmm. A little bit.
Happening at the same. Yeah.
No, it was a lower.
It was a lower frame.
I think it's a.
Well, it's the style, and also, I mean, mhm.
If you couldn't hear him, Tim saying he thought it was busy film, and you know you're right, because they did try to. It's full. It's just chock full of art. Mm-hmm. Sure. Well, I mean, that's fine. But I think that's kind of by design, though. No, I don't think so. I think maybe what it demands is another viewing of it, because you want to just see, you want to kind of watch it again and like, oh, I missed that. Like there's a lot of little jokes, like when he's running out. I mean, I think I saw it the first time. It was kind of obvious. Maybe everybody did. He's like, I'm gonna sneak in there. I'm gonna get a bagel. And then when he's running out of thing. He's got the bagel.
Yeah.
And he throws it back there, and it goes coink, and it hits the guy on the head, and it's
Yep.
doink.
It says doink.
But my mic's cut out because I'm yelling at it.
Yeah.
But so yeah, so I think it's chock full of a lot of stuff. So I think it's worth another. Anyhow, just saying, I'm gonna go over this in this video I want to do called like the biological reason why high frame rate won't work, because I think stylistically speaking, if you want style and art, you actually go down in frame rate. It actually works for live. If you want to do like a live movies, if you want to do a dream sequence, to put it into 12 frames a second, and everyone kind of just moves in this little.
And Jeffrey, the reason why you can't hear the off-camera person is because it's our friend Tim, and uh
We didn't anticipate him
we
being
didn't
here,
anticipate him being here.
or
So
and we don't have an extra mic slot.
yeah, and we're lazy. And if you didn't know, we're on 2 cameras instead of 3 because we've had some spooky situations occur. So we don't have a third camera. Normally we have a camera on me, a camera on John, and a camera that's wide shot. And then we also offered Tim to come up here and
Oh, we
sit
said we'd be
between
really
us, and he
happy.
was like, "Ah, I don't want to do that. I just want to sit off screen because I'm Tim and I do Tim things." And then he wanted to complain about us talking during movies. So, yeah. If you didn't see that, I'm sure you can just scroll back at some point and watch it. But yeah, so that's why you're not really hearing him. And to be fair, his opinion's not.
I like this.
Oh, does it burn?
English movies or Canada fails to be different from America unless it's really in your face, insecure, trying to be hard, like having Tim Hortons in it.
Yeah.
I mean, we all saw a movie. What's the movie called?
TV show I liked that Canada did was called Continuum. It was a sci-fi. Essentially, she's in the future. She goes back. She's changing the past, and all that's rippling forward. And essentially, the guy that she sent her into the past, she meets as a kid. It's actually a really, I don't know, it's like 3 or 4 seasons.
I was gonna make a joke.
Oh,
My
okay.
joke was the Broken Lizard movie,
Oh, yeah.
Super Troopers 2.
Super Troopers
2. Where he
2,
wants-
or oh yeah, when they
when
go to Canada. Yeah.
So that was my
But-
pathetic addition to that topic. Sorry about you. Sorry, Canada. We
Yeah.
love you. Keep buying our movies. Keep sending us your comedians. We need as many as you can give us. We'll take all your Jim
Yeah.
Carreys.
But no, I mean the thing is we like. I mean, obviously, I enjoy animation and anime and cartoons, and we like Into the Spider-Verse. So,
Oh, no, that's a
but I
good
mean, the
movie.
thing is it all again comes down to a good story. Like,
Well, yeah,
doesn't
and good artwork too.
And art. Well, yeah.
Good.
Well, I mean, that
good-
is the thing. They did a lot of the great thing about Into the Spider-Verse was the fact that they mimic comic book
So
style
well.
art so well, and in the mix of everything that was occurring.
And it was still 3D,
Yep.
and it still had this well, 3D characters,
Yep.
but it still had, I mean, had everything. It was just such a well done movie.
Yep. He's calling you out for talking again in fucking movies.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. It's just, and then they had the old Warner Brothers style animation too with Porky
Yeah,
Spider Pig.
with Spider Pig.
So I mean the whole.
Uh,
Oh yeah, we gushing on
yeah,
that movie.
and that is true. Animation allows you to do much more than you could in live action.
Mm-hmm.
Which actually, the funny part is Netflix has been doing this thing right now where they've been taking animated cartoons and making them live action. What about?
Oh, my mic is off. My mic is off. I think my mic is on.
Here,
Oh, good.
what am I? 1 or 2?
I think you're here too.
We'll turn 2 down. See if you.
Is my mic on? Yeah, it's on.
Yeah. Is my mic on? Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
That was a fun test brought to you by Filmmaker IQ and the chat, which reminds you to check your microphones.
Sound is important, kids. Let's see. Oh yeah, so they did a Mob Psycho 100, and they did the first season in live action, and you can tell the difference of things that easily are doable in an anime versus what's easily doable in a live action thing. You can tell.
Oh
You
yeah.
can really see the difference. Actually, it's a really cool study, which is why I watched the cartoon and then I watched the live action, and to see the differences. And there are little things, but they obviously they don't have the budget to do half of the shit that they do in those cartoon or in the animes because it would be, it would make a blow up the budget essentially.
And you don't want, I mean, come on, you don't really want to necessarily see your real action characters doing the same thing they do in anime.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you want that anime. That's what's cool about anime. That's what's cool about all animation is that you want to be able to have that freedom to do stuff like that.
But yeah, it was an interesting look, I guess, at doing between the two. You never want to see I don't think you'd ever want to see a One Punch Man live action version. You just can't do that.
Animation does not get the respect it deserves, says Bill Cage 32, and we are in full agreement. I think we hear.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We are proud of. That's another thing for animators. It's like why high frame rate doesn't work because like now you're gonna animate more frames. And I know you can do it in computer, blah blah blah, but
Probably an old question. What do you guys think of Rob Zombie's movies? I personally dig them. What is that one?
I don't really think of them. I don't really think about Rob Zombie movies.
There's one like horribly messed up movie, and we watched it with Ted. I don't even The Devil's Reject. I think
Okay.
that's what the name of it was, if I remember correctly. And that movie, like, essentially follows just a psycho group of clown killers, like, and it was weirdly one of those things when they got ended at the end. I was happy because you feel like, and these are your main characters going through the thing because they were pieces of crap. But at the end of it, I enjoyed it because they got what was coming to them. I was like, oh, it's not a bad movie. So I don't mind his movies, but at the same time, I don't go looking around for Rob Zombie movies either.
All right, challenge time. Name 3 Canadian movies. Go.
Deadpool 2.
Rumble in the Bronx. That was shot in Vancouver.
And what's another movie that Ryan Reynolds? He's Canadian. That one with Sandra Bullock in it, where she basically forces him to marry her.
Mr. Right, yeah, I don't know. Because
we'll just go with Van Wilder.
Van Wilder. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I think the thing with Canadian movies is because it's like you're in Canada and you're like, well, we speak the same language as you, and we might as well just come down, and make your film in your country,
What's your favorite B movie?
That's a good question.
That's Army of Darkness and
I don't know. Would you call
Evil
Army
Dead.
of Darkness a B movie,
Yes.
or is that more of an A movie with because it had a pretty big budget, right?
Well, you could say Evil Dead then.
But Army of Dark. Okay, Evil Dead. Okay.
Evil Dead 1 and 2 didn't really, or 2 got picked up by a studio. 1 was essentially
1 was pretty
pretty
low
raw.
Well, I mean, B movie doesn't necessarily mean not studio either.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, there wasn't a. I mean, if you go with the list of stars, none of those were
You,
any A. There
you
was
wanna
a,
know?
a single
I'll give
A
you a
lister.
couple of my older ones, and you'll appreciate these.
Okay.
Time Machine.
Okay. Yeah.
That I think that's one of the old classic B movies I want
Hmm.
to watch again. And Journey to the Center of the Earth. Pat Boone. Remember that
Original Journey of the Center of the Earth.
original one? Yeah, with Pat
Okay.
Boone and the guy that's James Mason.
Yeah.
And then they always bring the woman along with her. And
Yeah.
she insists on going. I must go along with you, Professor, to the center of the Earth.
I like it was a stupid Hallmark movie, but it was Journey to the Center of the Earth, but it had like Jeremy London in it and the guy from CW's One Tree Hill. I don't know what it's called. I can't think
Okay.
of his name for the life of me, and it didn't really matter because I don't watch any of that crap. But it was a Journey to the Center of the Earth one, and it was completely camp, but it is the movie I watch when I'm sick. I own the DVD. I found it and bought it. Like I found it on Amazon and bought it. It's the movie I watch when I'm sick every time. I'll put it on the
I like
DVD
Steve
player.
Rose's answer. B movie in 2007.
But
His
I'm
favorite
ching.
movie.
Uh,
Oh, why did it has to hide that comment? It was such a nice comment.
I
Oh
know.
well. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, click on show. Yeah, you can
So yeah,
move over there.
Javier Aguirre says
Move
he
over to
wanted
the left.
say,
Yeah, there you go.
thanks for all your bitch and help. You rock.
There you
Sorry
go.
that got blocked by the ad blocker or
Yeah.
the cursing
Like,
blocker.
the cursing blocker kicked in.
I've only Bill Cage has only seen one movie with Brendan Fraser. You need to watch The Mummy.
My favorite B movie is probably Shaun of the Dead. I don't know if I would
I
consider
wouldn't
that
consider
a
it
B
a B
movie
movie either.
because there's not only is there's
an A-list
Martin
class.
Freeman in it.
Yeah,
Martin Freeman.
Oren Freeman. Yeah,
Like there are a ton
the chick from The
of
Office.
yeah, there's a ton of like kind of A-listers Britain side that are in that movie.
And high beard motion.
So I don't know if I would
Hi
consider
from
it a B.
Portugal. Props. We've got some beard action going on over here.
Yep, that's true.
All right. Well, hey, we're kind of low on the canal. I'll talk about.
You've only seen the one with Brendan Fraser. That one's
The one
forgettable.
with. But I saw I saw The Lighthouse last night, and I saw The Witch, which I thought was a fantastic movie. The Witch is one of it's like a modern horror masterpiece. It's like Kubrick style masterpiece.
Yeah.
So I was really excited to see Robert Eggers come back with The Lighthouse. So I went to see this thing, and for about the first, I think 20 minutes of the film, I was really into it. I was digging it,
Hmm.
but man, something happened. It's like it just didn't like click for me. Like toward the middle, I started getting tired. If I get tired at night, it's like I start getting sleepy, and it was like I was fighting. So the problem I think with the movie, and just going to be brief about it, is I feel like it's a movie about a descent to into madness, which in itself is maddening. So you don't get what's going on, and there's no story put, and there's nothing to grab onto. And at the very end, you're kind of like, okay, they're both crazy now,
Yeah.
and that's kind of the way I felt. I mean, it's acted brilliantly. The Green Goblin is fantastic as an old salty sea dog,
Hmm.
and the new Batman is terrific as this something of a worker dude that's been sent there to like basically be the guy's bitch for the entire
Yeah.
movie. He's like clean the floor, swab the decks until I can see myself. He's like okay.
Sing a sea shanty.
Yeah, he literally is like you must drink, and he's like no, I'm not gonna drink. Because once the guy starts drinking, the whole thing just like goes crazy.
Ah, there you go.
But anyhow, if you love The Witch, I think you might go see The Lighthouse just to have an opinion on it, but don't expect it to be the same as The Witch. Sorry
When you're
about
in a
that.
creative funk, what movie or movies do you watch to pull yourself out of it to get inspired again?
Oh, good question. I don't usually have a bunch of go-to movies, although I don't feel myself in a funk because I'm more too busy than in a funk. So if I don't have time, I mean, if I have time, I actually do stuff. I guess I'm bragging there.
Mine isn't actually
for
movies.
it.
It's music.
There you go.
I like there are like orchestral pieces and even going into Star Wars
John
the
Williams stuff.
yeah, like old like riffs even new yeah, even I mean I hate Phantom Menace, but
But
Duel of
that's
the
gotta be the
Fate
best
is
thing.
probably one of because especially I mean I feel like music drives so much that when you're hearing that, you start seeing some like you like if I heard this music or if this music was made for me, what would I put what would the visual be that I would put for it?
That's a good point.
So a lot of the time I write to music and I know you do too.
You know what? Actually, sometimes I do and haven't done in a while is to go on scavenger hunts to look at pictures,
Mhm.
like really really well done photographs and scenes or something like that, and imagine like, oh, what is this photo telling me? Is there a story behind this I could use to make a movie?
Yeah.
Um, just throwing it out there. I just wanted to make sure I mentioned this because I didn't say it last year on our last pubcast of 2018. I said I was going to watch A Simple Favor, the movie by Paul Feige, not Feige.
Oh, The Simple Favor that you're
A
talking
Simple
about?
Favor by Paul, the guy that directed the Ghostbusters
Yeah,
movie.
Paul Feige.
Not Feige, is it?
I think it's Feige.
Feige?
Feig or
Something like that.
whatever.
Chat will correct us. Chat, tell us what the name of the guy who directed.
Paul Ferrara.
Okay, anyhow, this
Latu Verada.
yeah, this guy, keep him away from Star Wars keep him away from Ghostbusters.
And Star Wars.
Maybe Star Wars too.
Probably
It's
Star
probably a
Trek.
good idea not to keep him.
Keep him away from something.
Keep
he
him away
could-
from that stuff.
Yeah.
But man, this movie's good though. A Simple Favor, check it
Now
out.
here's my question. It's the same people from Gone Girl, right? Or is
No,
that, no.
it's almost this, not quite the same plot. So
But I mean, isn't it Anna Kendrick and
but
Blake Lively?
yes, but they're not. Neither of those in there are in a.
Were neither of
No,
those
no,
in
Gone
Gone
Girl.
Girl? Oh, okay.
Gone Girl
maybe,
is the girl from Abigail something or other from one of the Bond
maybe
movies.
I've been hearing stories about
So
The Simple Favor.
Simple
and I just
Favor
didn't
is
realize.
basically Anna Kendrick plays this really uptight, nerdy girl as she always plays.
Yeah.
But she befriends Blake Lively, who's like this super like suave, unique, like with it girl who's married to this husband who's a writer,
Mhm.
who's super famous, super rich. And then she's like, I need you to do a simple favor. Can you pick up my son from school and like watch him? So she picks him up and then she disappears for like 3 days. And that starts this whole like unraveling of like, and then like Anna Kendrick becomes like a Nancy Drew kind of a character and tries to go on this. It's funny. It's also kind of just this Hitchcockian kind of like, what the hell's going on here? But it's really cool. I definitely recommend watching. Rosamund Pike is the Gone Girl.
Yeah. Okay. I saw this. Best 3 lines from Tom Cruise.
Oh, that's a great question.
Well, let's show me the money.
No, that's not Tom. Oh, that's true. Sorry, I'm thinking Tom Hanks. Tom Cruise, show me the money.
Help. Actually, no. Help me help you. That
Okay.
was.
That's
I have a
good line.
need for speed.
Need.
I have a need for speed, and then it was the one from Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go for. Tropic Thunder too.
I can't think of what he said.
Maybe just let's just call the dance.
Yeah.
The dance part.
Yep.
Really good for Tom. I think we could sit here and probably think of a lot of other Tom Cruise. You had me. Hello. No, that's her. That's her line.
That's her line.
Oh. Maybe.
Oh yeah, okay, I can see that.
I'm trying to think
Yeah.
what other Tom Cruise movies can you think of with famous line? Go.
I mean, there's a
Chat,
ton. That's a problem.
You Complete Me. That's a good one.
Oh, there you go.
That's been mimicked by when Austin Powers. I mean, that's it's been important.
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen 3 Tom Cruise movies.
Then if you can remember a line from each one, you're golden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not seen Cocktail. I need to watch Cocktail. I guess I haven't seen. That's the one where he's doing the dance sliding.
Bum 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 bum. Yeah.
I haven't seen
Well, I got
Money.
2, but that was it.
Yeah, you did pretty good.
Yeah.
You probably did better than me.
Yeah.
All right, what's your 3 top favorite Tom Hanks quotes? Go.
God dang. There's a snake in my boot.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Toy Story.
Tim's going for the Life is Like a Box of Chocolates.
When Gump. Life is Life, a box of chocolates. Let's see.
Houston, we have a problem.
There you go.
Another good one.
Apollo 13.
Red light, green light. Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Shoot.
And that's it.
I'm trying to
Tom
think
Cruise,
I was trying
Tom
to think
Hanks,
of one
sorry.
from Big, but all of them are just not.
No, he's
other than the
too-
piano part where they're
Yeah,
playing, but that's
okay.
not a.
That's
yeah.
not a real line. You're
Yep.
my favorite deputy.
You're my favorite deputy.
I do like a snake in the boot.
Yeah.
All right, so what's your name your top 3 favorite Toms in the movies?
Yeah.
Well, we have Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, there's Tom Hiddleston.
And Tom Hiddleston. There you
And then
go.
there we go. Those are three.
You are a toy.
Or a toy.
Yeah. There's a lot from Toy
Tom
Story. I was
Selleck.
trying to Tom Selleck. Hell, quick or not.
Tom Hardy. Oh,
Tom
Tom Hardy.
Hardy.
Another
There you
good
go.
addition.
Yeah.
This is the point of the show where we start naming off as many Toms as we can think of. We have reached that point.
Yeah. Name that Tom.
Name that Tom.
There we go. There's a segment. Name that Tom.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
How
Yep.
can we
There you
forget
go.
Mr.
Yeah.
Tom Holland.
The best Spider-Man in the biz.
I think we have reached that time of the night where we have to remind everybody that season 4 of The Expanse is coming.
That's true. It's getting here. It's drawing closer.
Little kids, get your DVRs ready.
But
get
a
your
month
Amazon
away.
Prime ready. Get your Amazon Prime account geared and primed because we're going to see The Expanse. They're going to a new planet. They're going to land that Rocinante on a planet, and they're going to deal with the new strange aliens.
I actually liked Rock of Ages. That wasn't a bad
I have
one.
not seen Rock of Ages.
It's just, so it was a play.
Yeah, it's a
play,
fi-
obviously made into a movie.
Well, it's
and a lot of-
piggyback on Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah.
And Garden of Eden, I think.
But it's just, it's a bunch of different songs, and it's just it's enjoyable. I don't know why people wouldn't like that. I didn't know why, but this account was unsubbed.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well, welcome back.
Oh, yeah,
back,
there you
Karma.
go.
It's good that you remembered us.
Yep.
And came back.
I haven't seen enough yet to judge it.
I heard anything about
it
yet. Tim was asking about The Witcher, so if anybody
Henry Cavill is going to play the lead.
Mhm.
At this point, it looks like it's going to kind of, the symbol is like his symbol.
Doesn't mean hope on his planet.
It does mean hope on his planet. That was a good one. I like that. But it's like the two Jennifer's symbol.
Trish Marigold.
No, I can't.
Gwen Stefani's.
Gwen Stefani's. She taught me how to spell bananas.
Yeah. Beananas.
Yeah. I can't. Well, we could sit here and not know enough about Witcher, but it looks. I'm willing to give it a shot. That's essentially.
I want to take the Martin Scorsese approach and say The Witcher is not cinema.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah. What did you guys think of the new Lost in Space? Did you watch it?
Oh,
I haven't seen it. Apparently, I don't think there's gonna be a season 2.
I watched 2 episodes and I just didn't love it.
It wasn't bad. It was, but they did what they always do for that stuff. So, essentially, if you watched any original episode of Lost in Space, it was very serialized. Like everything was encapsulated in one episode, and they just kept going from planet to planet with a small string of like pull through that someday they'll find their way back while being backstabbed and all that shit. Meanwhile, this version is the first half of it was just essentially what took them to get lost in fucking space. Like that was the whole thing. So the very end, they do the pull and they wind up in the like where the robot, like where his people are. Like that's the whole thing. And they're like, we're lost. And like I'm like, yeah, say you're lost in space. Just fucking say it.
Just say the
You're
title.
Lost. And then like
say the title.
Yeah. And then
hey Joe, how did Reese eat her ice cream?
How?
With a spoon.
Oh.
Thank you, Stone Roses, for that lovely joke. Jim Carrey should not be the next Joker, but that's okay.
Jim Carrey, yeah.
Yeah, so, well, not only that, wait till you see him in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, yeah, that looked terrible. That looks like a pile.
That was...
I like Jim Carrey. Who doesn't love Jim Carrey? But it's like, Jim, what did they do? Like, what did you get sued for that required you to need the money from the Sonic the Hedgehog movie? That's all I want to know.
Mariano Rabala. I'm sorry butchering your name there. We talked about
we actually
Marvel
were
and
talking about that
Scorsese.
earlier.
And I did not mention Kevin Loan or whatever, Loach his name, the British guy who piled on now after they were asking him. Here's the thing. What pissed me off. Okay, if you're there to promote a movie, don't bash other people's movies.
Yeah.
How about that?
There you go.
How about that little lesson
The one
there?
thing I do have to say is that I enjoyed Robert Downey Jr.'s very diplomatic
on Howard Stern,
defense of both sides. I was like, oh, that was classy. That was classy. It was like when when James Cameron uh, did kind of a classy thing when Infinity War broke barriers and all that
Oh
stuff. He
yeah,
did a
well
very classy thing
that's
and
because
said,
that's kind of like that's the tradition of all the top.
yeah,
Is
exactly,
you always you congratulate the fun that comes passes you.
yeah,
So, like they did with ET, did it to Star Wars did to ET, or ET did to Star Wars, something like
yeah.
that. It's
But anyway,
but yeah, yeah. Stay classy, America. Stay classy.
please predict the year in which the superhero film crash will happen. Um, when that'll be the year Kevin Feige has a stroke,
When they
and
instill the DC guy in the Marvel thing, the original DC guy,
what's the last Jedi guy's name again?
Rian Johnson.
When they put Rian Johnson as head of all the Marvel movies, that is the year there'll be no more Marvel movies.
Rian Johnson directing the Marvel movies be like, okay, now Iron Man, you're not made of iron, you're made of cobalt
Yeah,
or something.
Cobalt
We're gonna
Man.
subvert the expectation.
Yep. Well,
No.
the Batwoman show is DC, and that thing is terrible. That thing is a giant pile, and oh yeah, well I mean well the thing is Arrow, and so I guess we're jumping into DC now. The Arrow show is ending. It's on it. I don't know. It's on its seventh season. Flash is entering it, or no, eighth season maybe of Arrow. I don't remember. But yeah, so they were like, well, we have like Black Lightning and we have like all this other stuff, and they just kind of went too big, and then Batwoman, there's just so many flaws. They need to fire those writers so bad. Um, it really was like, hey, we had everybody from like who did Justice League and some of the other terrible movies that we've done, and we really want to put them in a show, so let's put them in Batwoman. But like those people that might have had some good ideas that kind of saved those a little bit, we're gonna like send them out for donuts and then fire them, and we're just gonna take all the really shitty people and the people that just hate men in general, and the people that don't know how story works, or that people that just think like all the people watching are really dumb, and we're gonna let them write the stories and see what happens. And again, I don't blame any of the actors. I don't think it's any of their faults. And I just think it's the story of bad writing. Like it really is.
Well, let's go back to Marvel then. Let's talk about the Marvel. Well, because I
Yeah, and
you
that's
know what?
and it'll probably happen because of
Well, DC has DC has Birds of Prey coming out
yeah.
and that actually see the trailer of that.
Mhm.
That's really kind of fun.
Yeah. Here's the thing: will they have a all females Avengers movie? Doubtful.
Yeah, not
Will they
Avengers.
have a all female join up, take on some bad guy movie? Probably. And here's the thing: if they make the story good enough, got my money. I don't give a crap. I don't care who it is. As the story is compelling, I will go watch it and enjoy it.
Well,
If-
I want to see this DC. I want to see this DC Birds of Prey movie because it's got Harley Quinn, it's got a couple other ladies in there.
Yep.
That looks good. So I think it's possible. And then the thing with Marvel is okay, they can't repeat themselves. They've gone through 23 movies of of Avengers. They've got to do something new, and I think they are going to do something new. That's with this new Thor movie,
yeah.
Love and something other that Tiki Waititi is doing.
I mean, here's the thing. I was a little not super excited about Natalie Portman doing that one, and that was just because she really just seemed to kind of call it in for. But apparently, she was on a movie during Infinity War, so maybe there's a little bit of slack there.
Yeah,
but she really kind of called it in on Thor 2, but that was a really not great one either.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I blame her for that. Like, honestly, first one was all right. It was a setup movie. Second one was kind of just meh.
Probably like one of the worst of the
one
series.
of the worst of
Entire
Phase
run.
3. And then Taika
Taika, yeah.
Taika Waititi came in, and he did a great third one. And I'm like, and they're like, well, he's doing it again. I'm like, well, I'm willing to give it
I'll
a
give him another
go.
chance. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I'm not even give it like it sounds like. Oh, it sounds like I'll give it a go. It was a
No.
good one. I like
I
three,
like the
so
I
I will
like
obviously.
I think Taika Waititi is just fun. He's just an
Yeah.
interesting character. He's
And
an
he
interesting
did-
director.
And also, he did. It's Jojo Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit's coming out. Yeah,
too,
well,
right?
it's out somewhere, but I haven't
Yeah.
seen it. You drive-
Which looks entertaining.
you have to drive all the
me.
way to Irvine in order to see
Yeah.
it, so it's a little bit far away.
I, Tony Snark, ironic man. I like
Irony
that.
Man. There was a question earlier. I think we missed.
Any interest in any of the new Apple TV shows? Seems like a lot of people are getting subscription fatigue. Oh, of course they're going to.
Yeah, I don't. Follow
However,
anything.
here's the thing. Facebook has a show called Limetown.
What?
Okay, now it has Jessica Biel in it.
Okay.
And so I had heard about it, and I was like, but it's based off of a podcast, which the idea is that this whole city just up and like the people vanish,
Okay.
and the main character who's they're kind of like reporting on, or who's doing the reports in the Limetown podcast, is trying to find out what happened because her uncle was there. It's very kind of like Silent Hill-esque in a way.
Yeah. Okay.
And meets Eureka. And I watched and it goes every Wednesday, and there's only, I think, 3 episodes out. I watched the first 3. I was like, oh, I'm going to watch the first one, and it'll be like,
No, he can stay hidden. He's kind of rolling.
But, yeah, anyway, if you do cursing, the thing just kind of takes you out. But it's really interesting. I watched the first 3 episodes, and I was like, one, I didn't think Jessica Biel was going to be able to, like, support the main character role just because I didn't really see her in anything. But it is a really good show.
So it's on.
It's on Facebook.
It's on Facebook. Okay.
And it's like, and
All right,
you're
I gotta
seeing
check it
that,
out.
like, Cobra Kai is on YouTube, and it's a good one. It's Karate Kid, and
Yeah.
it's
I'm not. I'm just not. Never been a Karate Kid person. So
the thing is, though, is the show doesn't. You don't really need to be a Karate Kid person
Yeah.
if you don't want. Like, if you're
well,
weren't-
I need to
but
at least be the hook. I mean, I have to.
yeah,
like,
but I mean,
care
you
about
know
it.
about them. I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known Cobra Kai if you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Like it was related to.
But
Karate
the
Kid.
Limetown, like, but the problem is they're everywhere. I have to go to Netflix, to Amazon, to
Hulu,
Facebook, to Hulu, to freaking
Crackle.
yeah. Now Apple Plus, Disney Plus. There's so many. I
Yeah.
can understand subscription fatigue.
Oh yeah.
I took the long way to go back to that.
So
just because-
long story short, just pirate the damn thing.
Yeah.
That's what, basically how we come back to this whole thing. You don't want us to pay for stuff to pirate.
Yeah.
Not that I support piracy. Don't get up in arms. Well,
Think
no
there
one
will ever
knows.
be a remake of Doctor Strange?
No.
No.
Karate Kid reboot is really. I don't know. Joe thinks otherwise.
I don't know. I thought. Well, then again, I haven't seen the second season yet, so maybe it just went horribly off the rails. But the first season was good. What's the movie you guys watched more times than any other one?
Well, if you go back to like childhood years, it's gonna be stuff like Aladdin, and
Star Wars, Aladdin.
Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Yeah.
Indiana Jones Temple of Doom.
Yeah, any Indiana Jones
I
movie.
did not get to watch Holy Grail because that did not come on TV, so we don't have a VHS tape of that. So I
Yeah.
didn't watch it on endless review. Simpsons episodes from seasons
Wait,
1
Last
through
Crusade,
6.
you mean? Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
Last Crusade, yeah. Holy
Okay.
Grail one.
Yeah.
Lots of Simpsons episodes. To death. I've watched a lot of those.
Yep.
So probably
Um,
the answer is really Simpsons.
Well, Simpsons is probably the most overwatched thing. But yeah. Yeah, streaming helps fund the passion projects, also helps fill the gap between the indie and Hollywood markets.
I agree.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the stuff can be explored in these streaming markets too. You can
Yeah.
create The Boys, which
Yeah.
would not work as a movie. It would work okay, but it would need some steam to get going. You could have The Expanse coming back in December on Amazon Prime. You can have these shows that do kind of take a long narrative arc.
Here you go. I like this. Oh, see, Stone's got a winner right here. First film, R-rated version of the origin of Hook. Young, evil, and kills Peter Pan, blows up Big Ben's clock in England, and sails off into the sunset. Tinkerbell falls for Hook.
Starring Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Hell yeah.
As an all rapping, all singing young Hook.
Yep, as a
Listen to my voice when I
yeah.
like to be,
And
I
then
can't rap. Don't worry about it. That's great. Did you guys see Mary
I
Poppins?
can't wait for Daily Motion Plus.
You guys see Mary Poppins?
I did. and I lost it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I told you I
You told me
started
about it.
jumping
Yeah.
ahead because I don't know why. Like it just, I couldn't do it. I couldn't watch it. I couldn't sit and watch the whole damn thing. I tried.
It's got the sniveling mustachioed, what's his face? Martin, that one British guy that's always in these British movies. I forget his name. He's in like Love Actually.
Oh, Colin Firth.
Colin Firth. Like, hey, I'm Colin Firth, and I'm going to steal your apartment from you.
I still haven't seen. I still want to see it. Is the Kingsman, the Golden Ring?
Oh,
That was
the original,
almost-
the first one, the
second one.
the prequel.
I haven't seen the.
Oh,
I've seen the first one. I want to see the prequel,
coming
too.
up. The King's Man.
The King's Man. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Again, some homosexual.
I watched the old Tron movie. I used to watch that a lot, actually. What's the consensus on Joker? The consensus on
talked about it for
Joker
a while.
was that we enjoyed it.
They
and that
haven't seen it
wasn't-
yet.
Yeah.
That's the consensus in this room.
Yep.
I saw it, and I think it's good.
Rambo 4 kicked my ass. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, that comment got held for review because
Yep.
you said the word A. The
Yep.
A word.
I'm too biased toward the original Disney musicals. I grew up watching them, so I'm not too
Yeah.
much of a fan of the new one.
There's I push Lindsay Ellis's videos a lot on this channel, even though I disagree with her a lot. But I think she makes a good point. She had a video called Woke Disney that
Yeah.
just came out. She talks about like a lot of these musicals that come out, where it's like they kind of remake them, but like it's kind of weird corporate. Hey, everybody, we're woke,
Yeah.
and here's Jasmine singing a song about being powerful, and then after that, she immediately gets captured and held. But like, yeah, you know, I saw the Aladdin movie. It was fine. I saw the Lion King movie. It was literally the same damn thing. I felt like, okay, that's fine, but
Not gonna lie, Manoa's Manoa.
Manamana?
I can't think of the name of the. Is it?
Manamana.
It's the Disney's one with the rock in it.
The Rock. Oh, Moana.
Moana. Wow. Well, Manamana. But the songs are stuck in my head.
Moana's
I can't
original, though.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as it's quote unquote
It's a
original.
good movie,
It's a good
and
movie.
it was a good song.
No, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Also, not gonna lie, they probably should have called it Manana.
Manamana. The movie. Manamana.
Yeah, exactly.
Doop, 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 doop. But anyhow, the whole thing with some of these remakes was, yeah, they're not necessarily necessary. They're kind of a way for Disney to say, hey, we're woke. We're going to remake Dumbo and not put those horribly racist crows in it, and we're just going to make it like as clean. We're not even gonna do the drunken scene.
You know my take on.
Well, yeah, no, Lion King. But the thing is, the Lion King's like, yeah, it made a bunch of money, but was it necessary? It's a tech demo.
Yeah.
It was just literally. But
There's no expression.
I go back to it. Jungle Book, man. Jungle Book is what they need to do is go back to the original, but like revisit the source material and maybe find a different way of doing the source material rather than redoing their version of the source material.
Yeah.
So go back and do like Cinderella, but don't do the Disney Cinderella. Do the freaking Grimm's Brothers Cinderella, where Cinderella's getting
Lopping
beaten,
off some feet.
lop some toes off, beat Cinderella with a wooden stick. You know,
Yeah.
all kinds of horrific stuff going on there in Germany.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of Disney we want to see. Disney.
Yeah.
That's
There
the
you
live
go.
action I want to see. Is horrible misogynistic stories from the past. I'm sorry. What
Recommend
are we
me
talking
a good Bruce Lee movie. I'm going down to watch some of his work.
about? There's not
after
a lot of them, are there?
Well, Enter the Dragon.
Enter the Dragon. He only made like 5 movies before
Yeah.
he died. He died really young. Not a whole lot.
Anyone seen Jim?
Jarmusch.
The Dead Don't Die. Planning to watch it tonight.
I have not seen it,
I haven't seen it.
and I think you should just check it out because why not? The noise gets a little bit active. Voice gets cut off sometimes. Yeah, I know. But
Yeah. As I said, or as we said in the beginning of this is the spooky October one where everything is going wrong.
yeah,
We literally we were here at like 9 o'clock trying to get this, and we still wound up having to have only 2 camera shots, and our mics literally were only hooked up minutes before we started.
yeah, and yeah. The new Dumbo doesn't have the pink elephants because they don't let Dumbo drink because it's not right to have young kids drinking alcohol. I'm not freaking kidding.
I know. I know
This
you're
is
not.
Weird.
What's up, guys? Sprinkled donut. Hey, Sprinkled
Sprinkled
Donut.
Connor Barnett.
Welcome back, and new name. Cool.
Hey, is Avatar 2 coming out this year? No, it's coming out next year, 2020.
Yeah, and then we'll have what? Avatar 3 after that.
And then Avatar 4.
four.
And then after that, Rian Johnson's going to introduce Avatar 5. I'm
There
looking
you
forward
go.
to that. He's going to subvert some expectations.
That was the thing, right? They also before they gave Kevin Feige the Star Wars thing, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna let Rian Johnson do a trilogy of Star Wars," and I was like,
Yeah.
I may have to write some angrily
Well,
worded emails
I mean,
to
because
nobody
because
'cause I
everyone
don't
knows
give
that
a
I
crap. But
liked Last Jedi. But here's the good news, Joe. If he's going to do his own trilogy, that means he doesn't get to touch any of the original characters.
that is, we like to hope. He's
No,
like
I think they're going to let you can do your trilogy, but you are not. I think he probably stipulate, I am not going to play with your damn characters anymore.
Yeah.
That's why he hated Luke. He just like, I'll make him.
Yeah.
Dang it. Tired
Also,
of this crap.
apparently, when the action figure like poked him in the eye when he was a kid, and he's like, "I'll have vengeance by writing a shitty story for
He
him."
woke up in the middle of the night and the action figure was right above his face, just ready to
Yeah,
chomp
it's ready
down on
to
him.
chop down.
Like,
It's like, I
no!
know. I'll make him drink on this space alien's green milk. That'll show everybody.
Yeah, exactly. My
But
favorite part of the movie when he was drinking down that green milk.
they're ignoring my comments. We didn't see your comment.
I know.
Also, we're kind of, not gonna lie, we're in our own world right now.
Yep.
Like,
And if you say stupid stuff, we're probably not going to respond to it. So, and if you say anything, by the way, if you say anything that has a swear word, you'll probably get caught by the swear jar thing.
this may have been addressed, but is that a mock Criterion Jack and Jill Blu-ray on the shelf? Yes. That was for a short.
Someone's watching real closely there.
Yes, I have to say that is impressive that you saw that. But I mean, not super impressive, but impressive enough.
There.
But it's right there in the
This
background.
comment was being blocked, by the way, but anyhow.
But yeah, I mean,
it's the Jack and Jill
yep.
Criterion Collection movie.
Yep.
25 cents. Oh,
And
the Fantastic Four Blu-ray.
yep, which sits unopened.
It sits unopened and hidden behind Jack and Jill.
And Jack and Jill. That's right. And that, the price of gasoline is very high. So, yep.
No, it's like whoops. Our great shorts that we know and we reference a lot here on the channel, but no one else has seen.
Yeah, we still. I have to say we do have to put it up.
Put it back up on there.
Just by itself. I mean, obviously.
But even like our poor little short that we spent all that time on the Out of Sync. It's like 2,000 views or something like that. Pretty low. 4 or 5,000. So go see Out of Sync. Check it out.
Yeah, go watch that. It's
Why not?
People gave us money and we made a short. And it was actually entertainingly funny.
And we make fun of the fact that I was talking about 24 frame rates back in
That's right.
6 months ago before all you new clowns came on board and started bitching at me.
There you go. Actually, we should just put a tag on every FPS one.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like if you want to see John die while talking about FPS, click on this.
Yeah, there you go.
And then you just put it to that right when you start talking about it and then get shot. And then we will boost the freaking things on that.
We'll get the high frame rate folks going there.
There you go.
Yeah, it's like,
Yep. Avatar dances with Smurfs.
There you go. That's pretty funny. There's a mixer that automatically switches cameras based on mic signal. You should check it out.
Yeah, but that would get confusing because we talk
I like
over
doing
each other
that.
a lot.
I like doing this all the time and make you crazy.
It looks like we're morphing into each other.
You want some?
Like it's like
morphing
the
action?
Fly.
Let's do that. Ooh.
Yeah, there we go.
Right, hold your hands up.
Oh wait, we messed up. Okay, hold on. I'll hold my hands up. Ready?
Okay.
There we go. Ready? There we go.
Something like that.
Anyway,
we also do this thing. Ooh, that's not what I want. Wee. That's kind of fun.
Oh, here we go.
We just sit there and do that whole time. Whoop.
Hey, there we go. Back.
That was very good. Wow, movie magic.
Which
right
insect hasn't had a film yet?
Good question. I watched a short children's film about a damn spider today. Why? Because somebody put a damn spider on my Facebook feed. The spider was talking about a popcorn. He's talking about, your kids are like popcorn. Not every kernel pops right away. Sometimes some kernels take longer to pop, but they will pop. And it was a spider. I'm like, why is there a spider in my popcorn? This is ridiculous.
I just thought of Charlotte's Web's.
Well,
pig.
that's true. Okay, so what other insect has not had a movie made of it? Go, Joe.
Dragonfly? I don't know, maybe.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't think it's Dragonfly.
Dragonfly.
We've had lots of movies about ants.
Yeah, ants.
2 movies about ants. Yeah.
Uh,
We had grasshoppers.
Yep.
Well, we did have that movie.
Well, the grasshoppers were in the ants show one.
Yeah, but there was
They were the
also
villains.
and there was also young grasshopper. The what was that? Uh, ooh, grasshopper.
Oh, are you
Yeah,
talking about like
metaphorically.
kung fu?
Yeah, kung
Like,
fu. That's what. Kung Fu Panda. Okay.
well, that was
We
animals,
had
but
crickets. Jiminy
yeah,
Cricket
Jiminy
had
Cricket.
his own movie.
Um,
Cockroach.
Cockroach.
Yeah,
Um,
cicadas.
yeah,
Maggots. The Return of the Pooh. Okay, I'll give you that one.
there we go.
Ant-Man versus Stink Bug.
Yeah,
So in other words, we had Spider movies, Spider-Man,
Spider-Man. Beatles had theirs. It was the Beetleborgs and some
Beetle.
other sure. I'm sure.
So I'm saying thinking this topic's not going to go very far.
No,
Terrible topic. Chat, you've let us down. This is a horrible topic.
it just pops up.
Let's
Have
talk
you
about
seen
The
the Joker?
Tick.
The Tick. Oh well, the Tick is actually good. And speaking of that, Amazon has season 2 of the Tick out.
Oh, good. Okay. I
Um,
have to check out the first season.
John Wick's movies, are they the best action movies on the last 10 years? Love them so much. They're pretty dang
Pretty damn good.
awesome. I'm not particularly a fan of the third one though,
I haven't seen it yet.
just because it feels like it's really drawn out.
What the best action?
But the
film?
first two were amazing. The
Sorry.
third one wasn't bad. I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it regardless. I have it. I bought it.
But John Wick, I'm gonna let you have your thunder, but I gotta give the Grammy to my boy Fury Road over there.
Fury Road.
Max Mad Fury Road is the best action film of all time. I'm just saying.
Just
Just saying.
You're
Don't
Kanyeing this?
Kanyeing this.
I don't know if I agree with
Sorry.
that.
I think it's the best action.
Mystery Science Theater 3000 showed you. Oh yeah, that's true.
Bugs. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Best film 2019 so far. Go.
I guess Infinity War.
Next Infinity War.
Well, I mean Endgame.
Endgame.
But no. Yeah, I mean that's really haven't seen anything where I'm just completely blown away other than Endgame, just because when the second freaking Captain America just got Thor's hammer,
Yeah,
I
I
was
mean,
like,
I hate to be that guy.
that's what I wanted.
But
of life.
I really don't. I feel like Endgame was so much more than just a movie because it's such an important part of just the culmination of all the movies.
Mhm.
That's hard to top it because it's not fair because other movies don't have 20 movies behind it.
Yeah.
So I think Endgame kind of does take the cake. I don't know. There are probably other movies I enjoyed, but I think I do agree with you. I think Endgame might be there.
Let's see.
Sorry.
What's a book that has been adapted into a movie, but what's a book that hasn't been adapted into a movie but deserves to be?
Oh, there's a lot of those books, man.
There
There's
was a book
many of
that
those books.
was adapted into a movie but deserves to be redone, which was Ender's Game.
Yeah, that's another one. That's a good one.
Because Ender's Game did get turned into a movie, but it really wasn't a great movie.
They're talking about doing The Foundation as a TV series.
Oh, okay.
That would be good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sci-fi, dude. There's
Yeah.
a sci-fi book that I read called The Spin, or I heard on audiobooks. But
Yeah.
Spin was really good, but and they were talking about doing that as a sci-fi show. Nothing came of it. Don Quixote needs to be done as a real movie. So if you want to go really old, that's a book that needs to be made into a movie that hasn't totally been made into a movie.
Oh well, and
Well,
the
it kinda
Phantom
has.
Toll Booth, that was a good one. But
Phantom Toll Booth. Remember
so
that movie?
the Golden Compass is being made into a TV series,
Okay.
which had a shitty movie made, but and it has the guy that played Professor X in the First Class movies. Whose name I can't think of for the life of me.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But like they showed a trailer and it was essentially clip for clip the trailer, almost exactly the trailer from the Golden Compass movie, but just with everybody new, or all the new people from the HBO version of it. And I was just like, if you want to get people excited, maybe you shouldn't like clip for clip the fucking trailer from the movie and into your trailer for this TV show. And it's just
okay,
like,
yeah.
yeah, because it's almost clip for clip. The TV show's trailer is the movie's trailer, just with the new people in it. And I was like, that's gonna
lame.
dishearten people.
Yeah, no kidding.
But
All right, well, I think we're getting to that time of night. It is
Yeah.
11:30 here. We are going to wrap it up here. Any last final thoughts, Joe?
what Tim?
They already have
Hey,
a movie.
we- yeah, yeah.
I think they're listing a bunch of movies that already had. I think they're trolling.
Well, they might be agreeing with the idea of like a book that or something that needs to be remade, I
Yeah.
guess. What's the next real innovation in movies? Okay, well,
We already talked about
we did
that.
talk about that, but Let's see. Tarantino should make a Mortal Kombat. That'll just end bloody.
I
It'd
don't
be
know.
entertaining.
Entertaining to see like they just sit around for 20 like the whole 90 minutes of the movie. He's like talking, and then finally at the end, it's like everybody gets slashed to death.
They just be like, Scorpion, you're not gonna leave a tip? No, I'm not gonna leave a tip.
What are you, someone in country Scorpion? Come on. What planet did you grow up on?
Come on. Yeah, exactly. But you can always go back, Tasty. You can always go back. Anyway, guys,
these shows do get archived, and people bitch about like, oh, I don't like this kind of content. This point of content is for us to hang out with you guys and just chat and have fun. Don't like take it too seriously.
Yeah, this is just us talking to you guys.
Yeah.
And then John Cena as Duke Nukem. That'd be pretty fun.
John Cena needs to make some more movies. I haven't seen him in a while. He has a tip test.
Just a tip. Anyway, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Continue to just be awesome. If you want to support us on, actually, Patreon's paused right now.
No, I should put back on.
Patreon's back on because we're back on. Yeah. And so with the lights back on, we need to keep these lights above us on. So the more you donate, the more cool stuff we can do. And
the cool thing is when we reach our $500 limit, and Tim hasn't heard this yet, but we're going to have a pie fight.
That's true. And we're just
going to get
belt it with pies.
Yep.
That's right.
We've been saying this for like months now.
We've been saying this for a while.
Yeah. That's been our plan for a long time.
Yeah. Well, you didn't really have a choice.
Classic pie fight.
Yeah.
That's patreon.com/filmmaker.
Because your door won't be locked. Anyway. Yep.
Now check out Filmmaker.
Use hot pies. That's right. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Oops. Well,
it's dark. Oh, we're back.
I'm pushing the wrong buttons here.
Yep.
FilmmakerIQ.com. If you go there, you'll see some old stuff. Was that?
Can you not find the
No, when I push the Filmmaker IQ button, it goes to black.
Oh, that's cool.
So something got screwed up there.
Yep. All right.
So
well,
anyhow. All right, guys. Hang out. We'll see you guys. I would go to a wide shot now, but we can't, so I'm going to do this.
Live long and prosper.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. And the cue the music.
Everybody get up.